Hey guys, what's up? It's Christian here, back at you for a sneaker talk with a brand new sneaker review, and today we are taking a look at the brand new, okay, maybe not so brand new, but it's new, like I got them late, okay? I got them late, but this is the latest version of the Adidas Pure Boost. Now this is like a completely new redesign of the Pure Boost, and strangely enough, they're not rebranding it like Pure Boost 2.0, or actually they did the Pure Boost 2, but they're not like rebranding it the Pure Boost 3 or anything. They're just calling it the Adidas Pure Boost. Here, look, it even says so on the box right there. See, I'm not lying to you. Oh, and they also have the beautiful purple and yellow Boost box as well. Now, with there being so much hype on Adidas Boost sneakers, it's no surprise that Adidas decided to revamp the Pure Boost line, because the Pure Boost line is what I think really started it off for the Boost series. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I think they actually did a really good job with this release. However, there's a few things that I have to question why they chose to do what they did with the sneaker. Now let's get this out of the way. The price is pretty expensive. It is 200 Canadian dollars, which came to 226 after tax in my city. Now for comparison's sake, I will be comparing the Pure Boost to the new Adidas EQT Boost and the Yeezy Boost 350 V2s and the Adidas Uncaged Ultraboost, but not too much because this review mainly focuses on the Pure Boost, this version right here. This is like an Oreo colorway. Now I find that whenever a company like Adidas or Nike or just any brand does like an Oreo kind of colorway on their running sneakers, it's usually going to be a pretty hot seller. Now this might be the newest Adidas Pure Boost and not look very similar to the recent ones. However, it really does look like they took a lot of inspiration from the Ultra Boost line, mainly the Uncaged Ultraboost, because as you guys can see, these have a pretty large amount of boost compared to previous Boost releases. It looks like it even has a little bit more than my Uncaged Ultraboost, but don't let that deceive you. I still find the Uncaged Ultraboost a little more comfortable than these, and I'll explain why later in the video. So right off the bat, you guys can see it has a completely knit Oreo upper, and apparently on the website it says it has 3M like engineered into it. I couldn't really see the 3M when I tried doing a 3M test. However, it looks like the 3M portion might be on the stripes right here, because the stripes do feel a little thicker than the rest of the knit upper on the sneaker. Now this Oreo knit upper might remind you of other Oreo sneakers, and even possibly the Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V1, the turtle doves. It sort of gives off that vibe, and maybe even the reigning champ Ultra Boost, but I think that's pushing it. Now taking a look at the boost on the sneaker, you guys can see there's a plethora of it. Taking a look at the very back of the sneaker, we have this sort of like pod here, and I believe that is just to give the sneaker some extra support along the heel area here, and that's actually on both sides. Now I find it a little obtrusive. I don't like the way it sticks out, like it's like a giant pimple almost on the sneaker, and like I already have enough pimples as it is. I don't want my sneakers to have pimples, but yeah, I don't really like the pimple on the back of the sneaker here. I'm sure though, for performance wise, it's going to be very practical. Now on the inside, there's also some extra cushioning on the inner collar, so I can't really show you guys out. So yeah, there's some extra padding on the inside of the collar too, which will help secure your foot and make sure it's locked down for when you are running in these. And these are more of a performance runner, I'd say, than a lifestyle sneaker. Looking on the inside of the sneaker, here's a look at the insole. You guys can see that your feet literally will be on top of the Boost. Like your feet will actually touch the Boost. There's no insole inside of it. There's just like a black little grid on top of the Boost to, I don't know, just make sure the sneaker is held together properly. And one weird thing as well on the sneaker is the tongue. Just take a look. It looks like a tissue paper is being like scrunched up, and this is what it looks like right here. Like there's layers and layers of, oh gosh, I'm not even gonna say extra skin, but yeah, just take a look at that. That looks really weird, but the good thing is you won't actually have to see that when you wear it. Now I can't give you guys the proper words to describe what it does, but on the website it says it's to provide an easy in-step and low pressure experience for your foot. So I don't know, it's just weird aesthetically. And the laces are actually really dope on these. They are a black and white pattern rope lace, and I'm sure a lot of you people who love rope laces will love these. These Pure Boost also come with these flat laces as well, with the same pattern that's found on the upper of the sneaker. The laces are also held in place with these black little things here. I don't know what they call them. Now for the outsole of the sneaker, you have a black outsole, and it really does look like the Continental outsole we've seen on the Ultraboost. Here's an example of it. However, it doesn't have the label for a Continental sole, so I'm not too sure if it is or if it isn't, but it looks like it's about the same thickness as the Continental sole is on the Ultraboost. One weird thing about the outsole of the sneaker is that it also creeps up onto the midsole of the inside of the sneaker. So you have this thing here that protrudes onto the boost, sort of caressing it, which is pretty cool to see. It's definitely different. Now, as far as sizing goes, I would recommend going your true size. I'm usually a size 10 in most sneakers. However, I can go half a size down in some Adidas sneakers and Converse. But yeah, this sneaker, I would recommend going your true size. I just hit myself in the face. If you can try these on in store, I definitely recommend you do so. However, you might be out of luck because these are selling out pretty quickly in a lot of stores in Canada. Actually, I'm not even sure if you can find these in stores in Canada now, but I'm sure these will be readily available if you're in the United States. Now, in terms of comfort, the Adidas Pure Boost in comparison to the Adidas Ultraboost Uncaged, I find the Adidas Ultraboost Uncaged to have that traditional boost feel that I'm sure a lot of you guys are used to. It's a very squishy and bouncy kind of feel, reminding you of like a marshmallow, and it just gives your feet the most pleasurable walking and running experience. Now, although the Pure Boost sneaker is really comfortable, and that's in part because of the boost technology on it, I find the sneaker to feel very stiff when you wear it. Way more stiffer than the Ultraboost. Like the Ultraboost doesn't feel stiff at all when I wear it, but this thing, it's noticeably stiff. And maybe that's because I haven't broken it in enough, but right off the bat, it's definitely not as comfortable as the Ultraboost. Now, comparing the Pure Boost to the Yeezy Boost 350 V2, I find the 350s to be more comfortable than the Pure Boost as well, but that stiff feeling, instead of being stiff on the Boost, it is stiff on the Prime Knit. The Prime Knit is very snug fitting, so there's sort of a compromise there. Now, comparing the Adidas Pure Boost to the Adidas EQT Support Boost, the 9317s, these are by far my favorite in terms of comfort. There's a ton of boost on the sneaker, and it doesn't feel like it's snug or too tight anywhere on the sneaker. Like, there's no compromises on the sneaker. But again, this sneaker is like, I think $30 or $40 more expensive than the Pure Boost, and you can't even find these in store anymore. Overall, if you are looking for a brand new running sneaker to add to your collection, and you do plan to actually do running and not just walking around in your sneakers, I would definitely recommend the Pure Boost. These sneakers would be in direct competition to Nike's like Air Max models, their Air Max 2015s and 2016s and 2017s. With that said, that's my review of the Adidas Pure Boost. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you're new to the channel, possibly think about subscribing, or feel free to check out any of my other videos as well. I also upload like daily vlogs, and so if you're not too crazy about sneakers but you like vlogs, you might want to watch mine. Hopefully I catch you guys in a future video. Have an awesome day. Peace out.